Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the All-American Savage Show podcast. I am your host, John Burke, with my beautiful bearded husband here, Josh. It is a Monday morning here in Dallas, Texas. It's a brisk 50-something degrees out. We had our snowpocalypse come through. We're all still alive. We didn't need each other. Shell Shock CBD was down for a few days. We apologize for your orders not getting out to you, but again, I made a post on my socials and stuff like that saying that we are not going to be open those days because I'm not going to risk our employees driving on these this icy roads and stuff like that. There were a lot of accidents over the weekend, so apologies for that. I mean, I'm really not smart. It's just that is what it is.
The interesting thing about that is the government didn't step in and say, "Hey, it's snowing out. Everybody's got to shut down.
Yeah.
We're shutting down the."
Yeah, we're in this together.
Yeah.
2 days to melt the snow. 2 days to flatten the snow. And here we are, But people, I was still out there driving. I didn't give a fuck. I still drove. I was sliding all over the goddamn place. It was ridiculous. But still. But anyway, I want to say thank you for tuning in today. Make sure you tap that share button. We've launched allamericансavageshow.com, the website. It is live. Go there, sign up with your email so you can be notified of what's going on. We're still working on the website. It's in its infancy stages. We're going to scale it, grow it. And on that website, we're doing a new thing now called Dear John. And we tried this in the past and had great feedback. But on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we're going to be doing politics and political themed shows. And on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, general advice, things such as that from business, relationship. I've got 2 failed marriages. I'm a subject matter expert on all this shit. It just all these things in business. People ask us all kinds of questions. And some of them I don't feel comfortable answering because I'm not an expert on it or I don't have any experience on it, but a lot of it I do. So if you go on the website, allamericансavageshow.com, and you go to the Dear John tab and fill out the information, it's completely discreet. No names get mentioned, and we will read these on the show and address some of your questions that you have there. And these things also can even be political questions, but that option is now there. All right, this episode is brought to you by ShellShockCBD.com. If you're not aware, that's Josh's and I's company. We are in year 3, and we appreciate all the love and support of everybody that supported us. We have CBD oil, we have Delta 8, Delta 9, we have Sleepy Time gummies, we have teas, we have everything for your CBD needs to include Delta 8 and Delta 9, which will get you higher than Eagle Tits. So please keep that in mind. If you want to support us there. We appreciate it. Thank you for all the Twitch love. We're only going to be streaming on YouTube and Facebook for a little while longer to let the audience know where we're going to be. We're posting new articles daily on the allamericансavageshow.com and then uploading them to Facebook, Discord, and things such as that for you to actually read them, uncensored, unfiltered. And matter of fact, speaking of that, let's get into it. So right now, what's going on in the world is just the most insane, out of touch, out of reality attacks using the N-word. If you haven't been watching, Joe Rogan, who is at the epicenter of everything that's going on right now. And whether you love him or hate him, Joe Rogan is serving as a great example as far as what the left does, what big tech does, what the government is all doing in terms of trying to silence somebody that has a platform that's bigger than theirs. Joe Rogan has interviewed people from the past on both sides of the aisle regarding COVID. This is where it's all from. It's COVID. Joe Rogan is the biggest, forget the vaccines. You want to talk about the biggest fighter of COVID? It's Joe Rogan. Whether you agree with him or not, he's putting out information that YouTube has tried to censor, Facebook, all these platforms are trying to go after him. So, as we've seen many times over, and this is going to be an episode where I'm going to hit some hard-hitting facts here and say some things nobody wants to talk about, but I'll say it because this white boy doesn't give a fuck. You can't cancel me. Cancel this dick. I don't give a shit. I'm like a cockroach. I'll keep coming back. But right now, when they couldn't censor Joe Rogan, when they couldn't kick him off Spotify, because Spotify came out and said Joe Rogan stays. But where Rogan fucked up is he apologized somewhat. Do not apologize whatsoever to the left. They are, and I'm on one today. I'm full of pre-workout. I'm pissed the fuck off. It's a great day. I got my morning cup of coffee here. Yeah, I'm just doing good. It's just a good fucking day.
Listen to me.
I want to go to war. I want a lightsaber. Ah! I'm taking it back to the car rant days. It's just a different format. It's podcast format. But the thing that aggravates me the most is that being they couldn't censor Joe Rogan, they tried to remove him from Spotify. Spotify says he stays. Joe Rogan has made 2 apology videos. Now, whether you think he should or shouldn't, it's irrelevant. My opinion is he shouldn't, but the fact is he has. Joe Rogan has given them power now. He has empowered the left by giving them or conceding just a little bit of ground. Look, when it comes to dealing with people on the left, you give them nothing. You give these people nothing. These are the people that if you go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, they are absolute fascists by wanting to utilize the government to silence any dissenting opinion is almost the very textbook definition of fascism. And normally people try and associate the word fascism with the right. They're wrong. Right now, I am not seeing anyone on the right calling for censorship. I haven't seen it. I'm looking. And you know me, if you're a listener of this show and a watcher of this podcast or listener, you know I have no problem going after the right either. Because the truth is the truth, and that's where we should all try and align ourselves with, regardless of political affiliation. But the issue that I take right now is that when you concede to fascists, you are only giving them more ammunition. You don't. So there was a video going around of Joe Rogan dropping the N-word. Now look, here's the deal. The simple fact that we have given the N-word so much attention has given it power, has given it so much power. You know what word doesn't have power? The C word in regards to white people. I can't say it on Twitch because they'll ban me for it. No, nobody cares. These words only have power because you give them power. If you don't want to give the word power, stop freaking out about its use. I'm not saying that I'm condoning for the use. I don't use it. I think it's a stupid word. But I'm also going to go out there and say, like, look, if you leftists, if you liberals, if you black liberals are so offended by the N-word and you want Joe Rogan to apologize, even though he used the word in the context of descriptive things, people are upset because they never listened to the podcast. I've seen the video. Mm-hmm. Joe Rogan is talking about the N-word, not in the context of calling that a black person. He's using it in other contexts that are not really racist. So the problem that I have with this is all these self-hating, white guilt-ridden liberals that are trying to be the white saviors of the black left. And the left, you let them do it. Black leftists, you're at fault too. You let them do it. You should be standing up and calling these people out and telling them to shut the fuck up and stop speaking for you. But the point that I have is if you want an apology from Joe Rogan for saying the N-word, not even in that context, then I want to see every single black hip-hop artist that has dropped that N-word from now until the dawn of time. I want apologies from you, and I want you to cancel them. Because on Twitter right now, the conversation shifted. It changed to where it's like, oh, no, the context doesn't matter. You shouldn't even say the word. Okay? Well, I've got clips of Joe Biden saying it. I got clips of The Rock going out there talking. Now they're trying to cancel The Rock, which is funny to me. Have at it. But you're not going to go after your Samoan boy. You're not going to touch that. But we'll get to that later. But the fact is, every single person out there talking about like, yeah, you shouldn't even be allowed to say the word. Go fuck yourself. Because I believe in the First Amendment. Mm-hmm. You talk about like, oh, you shouldn't be able to say it. Go fuck yourself. That's ridiculous. This goes beyond the N-word. Now people, this is truly an Orwellian style tactic. Do not say anything that goes contrary to what the government narrative is. And look, this is the craziness about this. The science is changing to the point now where you leftists cannot deny it. You cannot deny the science that is showing now. The vaccines are not doing what they promised to do. The masks don't fucking work. All this stuff has been proven time and time again. You refuse to listen because you know your identity is so wrapped up in your political leaning that you will never confess or admit when you were at fault or where you were wrong. And all you're doing is doubling down right now, and you look stupid for it. The science is no longer on your side. So welcome to reality. That's great. That's wonderful. And so here's the problem. Here's the problem that I have with these people. They say they preach for the First Amendment. Like they believe in freedom of speech, but it's like saying I believe in the Second Amendment, but as soon as you say but, you don't.
Do they?
No, they don't. They 100% don't.
I don't think I've ever heard any leftists say that they are for the First Amendment.
Fuck no.
Or the Second Amendment. I mean,
they're trying to cancel Joe Rogan. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't know that they're for the First Amendment. I think they're just for whatever they say. That's the law.
You know what's so funny to me is that they have these racist terms for white people, and I don't give a shit.
Let me ask, what's worse?
Don't say it. I don't want to get banned.
Saying the N-word or the word rape.
That's a good point.
What about necrophiliac? That's a pretty nasty one too, right?
Yeah,
that could be. I mean, if we're talking about words,
honestly, it boils down to the squeaky wheel gets the wheeze.
Right. So,
excuse me.
I mean,
all that you see, it wasn't even black people that were complaining about this. This is white liberals.
Yeah.
White liberals have been using black minorities as a pawn since they founded the KKK. And black people don't see this. That's 100% what it is. Black people and minorities need to wake up and understand the very same side that they're painting as being racist and hate you, in fact, is the exact opposite. The very same side they constantly accuse of being racist. Like, the proof is here, ladies and gentlemen. Before, they were trying to cancel Rogan for misinformation. Now, they're trying to get him for racism. Is this not a reoccurring tactic that you see over and over and over again on the left? And here's the ridiculous, and I've talked about this so many times. This is the ridiculous, hypocritical standards these people have. you will cancel anyone on the right that you can dig up dirt on. But when it comes to your own side, well, wow, like blind eye. Blind eye.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to hold Biden accountable. You're not going to hold The Rock accountable. The Rock is untouchable. You leftist hypocrites, you white fucking liberals, you will not touch Rock. You won't go near him because he's on your side. That's what's funny to me.
Will they not?
The Rock is such a fucking coward. That guy's a goddamn sellout. You got no balls.
Oh.
I would respect him more if he just stayed out of it. Like,
Yeah.
don't go near it. Business move. I don't want to get involved. I just want to do my movies. Fair enough.
Yeah,
but now
keep
you
on
threw
trying.
your hat in the arena, bro. Good luck. Because all this transphobic shit that's coming out about you right now, The Rock is under the crossfire right now, and I actually love seeing it. Not because I don't like the guy. I think he's probably a good dude. He's just a fucking bitch. He's a bitch. You don't have the... Everything is money-driven with these people. Like, you care so much about money, fame, popularity, clout, and power that you're going to do kiss any ass, suck any dick, fuck any fucking Weinstein you can to achieve that. That's what you do. You are scumbags. You have no soul about you. You've got no testicular fortitude to stand up and fight for what you believe in because you're afraid of the outraged woke mob on Twitter. They don't exist. The fuck are they going to do? What are you so afraid of? These are the same people that when Winston Churchill talked about, it's like, you've got enemies. Good. It means you stood up for something. That doesn't apply to them because you've stood for nothing. You stood for what the narrative said that you had to stand for. Otherwise, you're not a good person. Look, I'm not afraid to say this. I think these Democrats on the left that continuously use this racist card are at heart secretly racist, and they don't even realize it.
Oh, I think they realize it.
Think so?
Oh,
These kids think they're
I would
standing for
love to
something
hear
noble, and they're not.
to hear some of the conversations that the Clintons and Bidens had back in the 80s.
Oh, Biden, for sure.
Oh, God. You know, they're just
Biden, for sure. 100%.
probably the racist jokes that they've told. Are
Well, here's the
probably just,
thing. Like,
beyond.
I'll be the first one. I've told racist jokes. I think they're funny as fuck.
Yeah, everybody
It doesn't
has.
make
I
you a
mean- I
racist.
mean-
Yeah, we tell sexist joke. We tell, and that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This is why this is so dangerous. It's not what's happening now. It's what's going to happen in the future. Now, comedy is dead. Good luck. Comedy is fucking dead. The left has destroyed it. Well, you should make jokes about fat women. Why? It's funny. You shouldn't make jokes about Mexican people. Why? It's funny. You
Dave
shouldn't make
Chappelle's
jokes
the only one that
about...
could get away with it.
Everyone can make fun of white people, but God forbid you make fun of a minority. And suddenly, the empowered class of women, black, Hispanic, all of a sudden, you get very fucking just, don't say that. Don't make fun of it. Why?
I just
It's
watched
funny.
the Dave Chappelle White Olympics, or what was it, the trade where they were like different races were picking different people. And
yeah.
the blacks got
Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Uh-huh.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
He played the white guy.
Oh, yeah.
It was hilarious.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
But imagine doing that if the roles were reversed. It was a white dude, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And there's another thing.
You know,
This is what
Jimmy
I love.
Even Jimmy
I
Kimmel's.
was literally about to say that Howard Stern had said the N-word so many fucking times, and he apologized for it. You didn't cancel him. Ralph Northam, blackface, didn't cancel him. Justin Trudeau, all you fucking liberal Canadians, didn't cancel him. Don't give a fuck. It's basically it's
Trudeau
racism when it suits you.
Trudeau, he went full.
Oh,
he went black body.
He went black body. He went the whole thing.
all in.
But the thing that I love about this is they didn't cancel Jimmy Kimmel. They haven't gone after Howard Stern. If we're going to dig up the past of every single person, I guarantee every single one of you has got skeletons in your closet.
I thought,
If this is the route we're going to destroy ourselves, and it's stupid as fuck. So those people that are calling for this the most, they should be the ones you go after. Yeah. There's a famous author going after Rogan right now. I remember reading his tweets. Like, if you want to go to Twitter, like, be careful because you want to blow your brains out from just the sincere retardation of white liberals and black liberals. Jesus Christ. I've never seen so many stupid black people in all my fucking life. White privilege. Really? Let's talk about black fragility. Let's talk about black privilege. Let's have those conversations because you don't want to have that with me. Absolutely not. Because you're so used to the white guy going, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Black Man. Please don't call me a racist. Please. It scares me. Why? Fuck him. Who gives a shit? You're not racist. You're saying the truth, and the truth needs to be said. Otherwise, this narrative continues going. So stop kowtowing and bending the knee to these fucking leftist black Democrats and white liberals that want to sit there and make you feel guilty for something you never even fucking did. There's a documentary coming out now where black people in America think that we should pay them reparations. Off of what tax money? I already pay all your bullshit fucking taxes the government throws at us left and right. Now I got to pay more for what? Slavery I had no part in? That possibly my ancestors fought against, rather, in the Civil War? You don't know that. I'm sorry, but you're not entitled to money that you didn't work to achieve. That's bullshit to me. Anyway.
You know what the national debt's up to now?
I don't even want to know.
It's 30 trillion.
I wouldn't. Yeah. And Trump added to it.
He did, but
this is the thing that just it aggravates the fuck out of me with this. So stop apologizing to these idiots. Don't. You're not going to win anything. Let them be mad. And guess what happens? We've seen this countless times. You know what happens? They get mad about something else in 2 days from now, and the entire woke, retarded mob of fucking morons, they shift focus on the next thing. It's like this one big monster the left created. It ignores their own and goes after the right. But if you're on the right and you don't apologize and tell them, suck my dick, they'll push back for a little bit, and then they eventually go away, and they'll find the next thing to be outraged about. That's all this is. This is my generation of everyone gets a trophy. They've grown up, they have children, and they're all fucking retarded. That's the only time I would actually agree with abortion. Yes, murder them. We don't need any more of your types of mental troglodytes in this fucking world. I'm actually joking about that. I don't believe in abortion, but you get what I'm going with that.
Ouch.
Oh my God, they're pushing abortion. Like, wait, are you talking about you're going to breed another one of you? Well, then yes, kill them by all means, because we don't need any more of you in this world. You're fucking ruining it. You're ruining it for everybody. Like, Jesus Christ. It's ridiculous to me. This is how stupid we've become as a society. And just keep in mind, this is America now. You've got it so fucking good, and that's not saying that we shouldn't stand and fight things that do need to be fought against and fixed, but some of the shit that all of y'all are complaining about in regards to, oh, it's not fair, it actually is. You just don't like it because you're not favored and you don't have privilege. But let's go back to black fragility. Do we want to have that conversation? Do we really want to have that conversation? We're talking about white fragility. What about black fragility? All these freaking people up in arms over the N-word. Are you telling me that you're so fragile that somebody dropping an N-bomb is going to trigger you into what? You do realize there are people in this country that don't like black people. There are people in this country that don't like white people. There are people that don't like Hispanics, Asians. That's the way it goes, or especially Jews. It's everywhere. You're never going to get rid of these people because their foundation of their beliefs is rooted in ignorance. It will never go away. So in order to, and this is why I think society is so fucking stupid and online slacktivism is just retarded. Stop the hate. Let's draw an 8 on my face with an H because we want to stop the hate. Well, that didn't stop it. You're just doing it to make yourself feel good so you can jerk your put on fucking social media and make yourself look like a good person. That's all it really is. What did that stop? You think an anti-Semitic piece of shit's going to see your fucking no-hate retarded scratch on your face and suddenly go, you know what? I certainly like the Jews. I'm glad Gal Gadot's saying that we're all in this together because now I just don't feel so bad. Get the fuck out of here. That doesn't stop shit. Or here's the other fix. You are never going to get rid of bullies. So instead, make yourself bully proof. That's what needs to happen. Stop fucking bending the knee to these mentally weak losers because that's what it is. That's what it turns into. Every single one of these people that I see on Twitter, 9 times out of 10, they're losers. They're fucking losers. I have never seen so many entitled people whining and complaining. Like, you walk out your front door right here. I don't see the racism. Where is it at? Where is it at? Please, outside of social media, where is this racism at?
I mean, really, that's really all you see. It's just
I'm trying
on
to see it. It's on social media. Where's it at? It doesn't exist. Because if it did, you damn well know the entire world would know about it. But you know what does exist? Hatred towards white people. Oh, it's all the time. All the fucking time. But do we care? No, because I don't give a fuck about the opinions of retards. I don't care. But you know what does aggravate me? When we try and change society to meet the whims of the mentally weak. You cannot do that. Society will not flourish in that manner. You either grow up and get stronger, you grow up and you die. That's just the only way it should be. Our society has grown weak. Now we look at Russia. We look at all this shit. Like, guys, look, I'm telling you, like, listen to what I'm telling you. I told you this back in 2015 when I was doing the car rants. If you're a veteran and you heard me back then and you hate me because what I did, like, oh my God, it's architect bro vet. What did I say back then? It came to pass. I saw it. I spoke about it. I stood up and said, look, this is what's happening in your military. Now look at the military. It's full of woke bullshit. It's caving. It's morally decayed. And now you got Russia pushing on the Ukraine. You got a military you can't fucking trust. And I'm not trying to knock those that are in the military because there's a lot of good people in there, but fuck me running. You got some really beta boy bitches in there. When those bullets start flying, all these little tick-tocking fucking douchebag prima donnas, they're gone. They're fucking gone. You need to have a come to Jesus meeting about this because a lot of you forgot how the fucking world works. And it's assholes like me that are like the Jack Nicholsons and a few good men. You need men like me. You need men like that to go up on that wall and go out there and commit acts of violence towards other people that want to see you fucking dead and enslaved. to rape your women and murder your children. You think they wouldn't fucking do that? You think they wouldn't come over here and destroy and dominate America? You live in this bubble, this prism of safety and privilege has been afforded to you by those that have died consistently, so much blood, and this is what you want to complain about? Really? It blows my mind how privileged some of you are. You want to talk about white or black privilege? Let's talk about American privilege, how good you fucking got it here. Holy shitballs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want to complain about Joe Rogan using the N-word on his podcast that I would say 9/10 of you fucking mental midgets never even listened to a I've never listened to an episode of his. I just don't find it that interesting. And I'm not knocking on Joe. I would love to go on his podcast. I'd love to have him on ours. But it just baffles me that people are so upset out of ignorance because they don't know what they're talking about. He's spreading misinformation. He's literally interviewing people on his show, and they're giving their testimonies. He took ivermectin, the ones that the liberal left tried to say was a horse pill.
I think
how many lives could that have saved? If you care so much about this is where it blows my fucking mind how stupid some of you liberals are and why I just don't think that you should even be alive. I really don't, because here's the reason why. And it's a bold statement to make, but this is the reasoning why. If Joe Rogan, if this granola bar, if this package of nuts could save lives against COVID, if it could, regardless of the context in which these nuts are created, wouldn't you want to have that exposed to the people? So if ivermectin does work, and it's been proven to work, why the fuck are you sitting there trying to demonize it? Why? Because, you know why? It doesn't match up, it doesn't align with your political narrative. Because you care more about your identity and being right than you do for the welfare of other people that you so happen to claim that we're all in this together, because you're full of fucking shit. That's why I don't give a fuck about you. So let's stop playing pretend. Let's stop playing pretend in this game of fantasy land on social media where we all gotta give a shit about each other. Because in reality, I don't. Do you? Really? What about my grandma that might die and this sucks to be her? What do you want me to do? All of you fucking fat enabler obesity glorification, where are you at with all the COVID patients that are dead? Tess Holiday, I'm actually fucking big as a fucking blimp. And then she comes out and says, like, oh, I'm actually, oh God, it wasn't bulimia. It was something else. Just something that's like.
What's the opposite of bulimia?
It was anorexic.
Hungry?
She says I'm anorexic. Like, really? Because the laws of thermodynamics don't fucking back that whatsoever. And then all the blue checks on Instagram. Oh, you're so brave. You're so brave. And then you come after people like me that are giving you the blunt, hard, cold fucking truth that actually changed lives. And then you go over to her and you're just kissing her ass. But how many people has she inspired to not give a fuck about their weight, continue feeding their fucking mouths full of fat pills, and they die from COVID? Because that 81% of people that are dying from COVID are obese. So where's the blame for that, you fucking liberals? Where's the blame there? You don't blame anybody. You blame who's convenient to the opposing political side. That's all you fucking care about. Get the fuck out of here. Ridiculous. And what I love about all you Twitter trolls is you come at me and say, oh, you're just secretly a racist. Prove it. Prove where one thing I fucking said is because you can't, because you're stupid. You don't even know the meaning of the word racist anymore. It's just anyone that is right of left in your mind is racist. And that's why nobody takes you fucking retards seriously anymore. Nobody takes you seriously. So let me go back to this. Liberals, if you want apologies from white people that have used the N-word in the past, then I better see you holding the same fucking standard to black hip-hop artists that still use it, like Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
for shizzle my nizzle. Or I love the argument too. It's like, oh, it's Nigga, not ER. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a different word. Oh, my bad. It has a different meaning. Are you really going to take that a tactic? Because somebody on my Twitter did, or on my Instagram. What a fucking moron. Oh, this is a stupid argument. It's two different words. They have the same fucking meaning. You morons, I swear to God. I swear to Christ. You're some of the stupidest fucking people I've ever seen because you're trying to justify your deeply rooted racism is all this really is. That's all it really is. Or you're trying to just show how good of a person you are as a white person trying to sit there and virtue signal for black people. And I think the majority of black people are like, you guys are fucking stupid. Like, you're fucking stupid. They don't give a shit. I think a good vast majority of them don't give a shit. So don't sit there and have your little selective outrage about who gets to use the R word or the N word. And I remember seeing that one rapper who brought the dude up on stage, and he was rapping his song. He's like, oh, no, you don't get to say that. Oh, go fuck yourself. Oh, go fuck yourself. If you get to say it, and it's not a matter of get to, it's you can. You can. You can say whatever the fuck you want. This is America. And this goes beyond the N word. It goes beyond the C word. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. It doesn't mean you're not going to suffer consequences for your actions. And I love how somebody tried calling me out on Twitter about that. It's like, I know you want to say it. Just say it. Stop being a coward. Well, number one, I don't want to say it because I think it's a stupid word. But then she went on to say, because you know the consequences you'll face of your actions if you say it in the inner city. Oh, really? And I love when people try and use this tactic. So you're telling me that if I went into downtown Dallas and I dropped the N-word in front of a bunch of black people, they're going to beat my ass? Why? Because you can't handle the word? Talk about some black fragility. Mm-hmm. I thought y'all were empowered. I thought you were tough. I thought you were strong. Really? One word just fucking makes you cream yourself like that? I want to beat his ass now because you said something that offended me. Wow. Oh, okay. You're really powerful. You're really strong. Do you not get it now? The only reason that word has power is because we've given it power. Christ almighty. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? I mean, I ask you that. Ladies and gentlemen, if it doesn't stop here, it's only going to escalate. It's only going to get worse. And this isn't even about racism at its core. This is about the left using this tactic to try and cancel anybody that doesn't agree with them. This is insane to me. This is insane to me. And I challenge any one of you in the comments that wants to sit there. Oh, you sound like a race. Prove it. You can't. You can't. Because you don't even know what racism actually is. Did I say something that hurt your little feelers? It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Gloves are fucking off. Gloves are coming off. You want equal of speech? You want equality of speech? You got it. So if you're going to say a word, you cannot sit there and get offended when somebody else says it. This bullshit drawing lines in the sand of, oh no, he's white, he can't say it. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. We can't have those conversations. Let's have a conversation about a white guy going in South Dallas where it's predominantly black. Let's have that conversation. Oh, we don't because that's racist. Oh, you're right, it is. But it ain't white towards black. Racism exists in every single fucking community. Every single community. I've seen it firsthand. So can we stop walking on eggshells around black people like they're a protected class of people because they're not? Welcome to equality. Welcome to freedom of speech. All right, moving on. Right now, Spotify has just said that Joe Rogan's podcast is going to stay, but they've removed about 70 episodes of Joe Rogan's podcast. Why?
Did they? Damn.
Rogan keeps apologizing. He keeps apologizing. He's wrong. Yeah, he's fucking wrong. Do not apologize.
I think Rogan's a liberal, right?
I think he's centrist. I think he's more centrist.
Jorgensen, he's got. Yeah. I mean, what is a liberal even? Yeah. I don't even know if it. Like, what's progressivism? Like, people.
It's all conflated these days. Nobody really knows anymore because I think their party has become so just inundated with the extreme. As you know, now that I think about it, it's probably. I'm grateful that they're liberals because I would not want to have the SJW left extremists on the Republican Party. Imagine if we had that level of just idiots, just morons on our party. It'd be horrible. Horrible to have to deal with that. I can't imagine being a Democrat and knowing that I've aligned my party with Antifa.
I think like classic liberalism would be more
centrist.
Like, I think libertarian now. But now leftists
are pushing and embracing more socialist than
socialism and communism.
And fascism.
Yeah. So if it's people who don't want same-sex marriages and like some of these other things, it's like
then don't do it. Yeah. Like, don't get married. But I think if there was ever a civil war, I think the parameters of this would be, liberty versus fascism. I really do. And it would be a justified war. It would be a justified war because
that's where we are right now.
I know. It's kind of like with the big tech world. So it's just come to my mind. It's like if there is another world war, if there's another civil war, it would be fascism versus liberty. And I would be on the side of liberty. Like, this is the other part that people don't seem to understand. Is like, they're Americans in name only. Yeah. They are Americans in name only. Because if you do not align yourself with the Constitution and what this country was founded upon in regards to freedom for all, granted, we've not gotten it right, but in 250 years of existence, we've come a long way. If you do not align yourself with those American values, you are an enemy of the state in my eyes. Mm-hmm. And that's not fucking dictatorship. That's saying if you want to sit there and call for fascism and censorship, you should be deported or have a bullet put through your fucking head. Yeah, you're the enemy of America. You're the enemy of what our forefathers died for. And the thing is, the thing that people don't take it so seriously is because it's been slowly brought in through the censorship of big tech. And we've been slowly introduced to it. And now it's like, oh, somebody got their account deleted. Well, it's a private company. They can do what they want, right? Not when they have government favoritism. Not when the government backs them. Absolutely not. Now,
if you're getting government subsidies.
We had Joe Biden, the POTUS, calling on fucking Spotify to do something.
To censor him.
That's the president of the United States pushing fascism. This dude should be strung up by his fucking neck.
That's why...
it's disgusting to me. This is the president of the free world condoning. I don't like what he has to say. They should remove him off his platform. Dude, go fucking die. Go fucking die. Get so sick and tired of these people that are pretending to be American. They're not. They're enemies of freedom and liberty. They're the exact opposite, and they should not be tolerated. These people are disgusting human beings. You know what happens if we continue going this way? You look at Venezuela. You look at China. You are literally calling for the same thing they want. And then Nancy Pelosi, that fucking crypt keeper cunt.
Eyebrows.
Sitting there talking about
Did you see her
think about
video?
The athletes. Like, if you're over there, don't protest because we don't know what the Chinese are going to do.
It's her.
You know what that tells me? That you're a politician that has no fucking balls. Because if Trump, look, I am no fucking Trump loyalist, but you damn well know if Trump was in office and he said, like, if they touch one of our people, we will fucking do a Hiroshima point two on China. They go as Japan, we will fuck you up. You touch any one of our American athletes, we will fucking destroy you. We will turn you into Chinese food. I don't give a fuck. You already released the virus. You got it coming, folks. I'm going to fucking turn your city and your country into glass, and then we're going to skate on it and do some incredible work.
Her video for her re-election bid.
I haven't seen that.
Oh my God.
I want to blow my fucking brains out listening to half the shit she says.
It's for the children. Everything I do is for the children.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, Pelosi. God, the day that she dies will be a day that she's a disgusting human being.
She brought up the LGBTQ.
Oh, yeah. That's what they do. Race, trans. Gay. Yeah, absolutely. Trans, yeah. If you want to be on the side of trans, by all means, you have at it because, yeah. Good luck with that.
Is it about the kids?
Really? It's about the kids, but not the reason you think it's for.
Who are you investing in? Like,
Pelosi and the rest of them are populists. They're going to go with the way the wind blows. That's all they are. They are politicians. They are sleaze, dirtbag politicians. That's what they do. Spotify saying that Joe Rogan is going to stay on their platform after they've deleted about 70 episodes. Right now, Rumble, if you're not watching this, Rumble has publicly made an announcement and essentially telling Joe Rogan, if you come to Rumble, you sign with us, $100 million. They said essentially 100 million reasons to come over to here and we stand with you. We will fight for freedom. Rogan needs to take it. He needs to take it. Dude, I'm telling you, pull yourself away from these big tech. That's why we launched allamericansavageshow.com. We're going to be putting a lot more of our videos on Rumble. Dude, this shit is crumbling. It's getting even worse, and it's going to continue getting worse. The closer we get to midterms, watch, folks, it's going to get 10 times worse. They want to talk about influencing elections. That's what Twitter and Facebook and Instagram are doing.
Google.
You are hiding information. You are trying to change people. I couldn't run an ad. I think I posted it on my Instagram. Yeah, I tried running an ad on Facebook for the All American Savage Show. And this is, where's it at? This is what they told me. I don't know if I still have it. They denied it. Where's it at? I should have had this ready. And what I love about this whole racism thing is that people care so much about it. Why isn't the mayor of New York City apologizing now? Where is that at? Who said the C word? Eric Adams. He said that he was a racist. He said it. That's a racist term. Where's the cancel culture? And this was in 2019. This wasn't like back in 2009. This is 2019. You got to love that. But this is what they told me on the ad that I tried to run on an article for allamericansavageshow.com. It says, your ad may have been rejected because it mentions politicians or is about sensitive social issues that could influence public opinion, how people vote, and may impact the outcome of an election or pending legislation. Our policy for running ads about social, electoral, or politics requires you to get authorized first by confirming your identity and creating a disclaimer that lists who is paying for the ads. I'm not a politician. I'm just a freelance journalist. It could influence Facebook, bro. The day that somebody fucking blows up your HQ, you got it coming. You've got it coming. I don't give a fuck. I will laugh. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend.
Can't talk about?
Huh?
Do they have a list of things that you can't talk about?
Apparently. You can't post that because it could influence how somebody votes. Are you fucking stupid? You know what you allow on your platform and what you don't? It's ridiculous. That's crazy to me.
Mm.
And leftists won't see this. They won't acknowledge it because if they do, it admits they're wrong and they're not going to do it. But I'm telling you, you can fucking get us off of social media. It's fine. It will come back for you. It's going to turn into you would better identify with what the narrative is. And that narrative is gone off the realm into insanity. This is what progressivism in America has gotten you. Men can have babies. Women can be men. Men can get pregnant. Transgender people are the actual sex in which they identify. There are hundreds of genders. You are denying basic science. You are living in the world that is not reality, and this is what the left have embodied. This is what they've embraced. Thank God I am not on your side. Thank God I was born with common sense. You call it hate, I call you retards. I do. I really feel that a good majority of you should be in a padded cell. You need help. You need help.
Need a good shake-in.
You need a good ass beating is what you do. It is ridiculous. It is insanity. And then all February, empower black voices. Oh, Christ. Here we go. Here we go. Why do I not see the same type of fucking pushing for Asians or Hispanic? Nothing. Why do you think corporations favor Black History Month over any other month out there? Because they make fucking bank off of you.
I'm going to tell you why right now.
Go for it. Yeah, what do you got?
Because if the Democrats lose the black vote,
oh, they're done.
That's it.
Yeah.
So why else would they pander so heavily?
Yeah, absolutely.
Towards one specific group of people.
Absolutely.
Because Hispanics have like a large percentage of Hispanics voted Republican. Asians.
Yep.
So if they lose the black vote, then
they're fucked.
Totally fucked.
So they're going to do everything they can to pander.
More black-owned businesses, black entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And great.
Yeah. 100% awesome.
Awesome.
But this is what they do, though. They like
once these people start to have their own businesses and
by their
financial
actions.
freedoms and all that stuff,
then you don't need the government.
You don't need the government. You start to see how much money the government takes. You're like,
they keep you poor. They keep you poor for a reason on those government subsidy programs. They will keep you poor, so you're addicted to what they're giving. They're like drug dealers.
They don't want you to be an entrepreneur. They don't want you to be an entrepreneur.
Fuck no, they don't.
They don't want you to own your own business.
Because
they don't
if
want
you
to be financially independent.
Yeah, 100%.
Once you do, once you see how much money they take from you from doing absolutely nothing, the government takes your money. And they do nothing.
What am I getting for all these taxes that we're
paying?
The
one thing that they're supposed to do is secure our borders, which hasn't been done.
National sovereignty, yes.
And keep us safe.
Yep.
Police, fire department.
They are failing.
Infrastructure.
The Biden administration is on fire. And this is what I love about it.
Total failures.
Biden was supposed to unite us.
$30 trillion in debt.
Yeah, didn't he say that? He was going to unite us? We're not united. We're worse now than under Trump. Because all you've done now is you've empowered the left. You've got a left-leaning president. And now we see under Democratic leadership, everything turns to shit. But the argument I see now, and this is how slippery these slime bags in the press are. If you go on Twitter, I'm Sergeant Savage on Twitter. You can go, and I retweet a lot of these articles for you to read. But right now, Biden talked about on the campaign trail, he was going to put a black woman on the Supreme Court. Why did he say a black woman? Because we need more minority representation. You've got Sotomayor. You've got all kinds of freaking representation on there. You already have a black judge. Oh, but she's not female.
Oh.
So we got to check those intersectional boxes.
Oh, that's
so now the press is trying to say Republicans only have a problem with this because they just don't like black people.
Oh.
If Biden says he wants to put a black woman on there and you don't like that must mean because you're racist.
Of course, he went after.
Oh my God, you're racist. But then a Republican says, wait a minute.
He went after Justice Thomas pretty hard. And what was that, back in the 80s? 88?
Yep.
89? I mean, like,
yeah. But he sits there, and the press tries to spin it. If you disagree with the narrative, you're a racist. Mm-hmm. But instead, we're saying, hey, Martin Luther King Jr. said it too. Content's a character, marriage of skin. You're a racist. Don't say that. I'm literally saying what Martin Luther King said. And suddenly you're offended by that? Maybe it's because you are the racist. If Martin Luther King Jr. was here today, he would not be a liberal. He would not be a liberal. This guy has seen what you've done to the black community, to the black population. He would be disgusted. Even Malcolm X said it. The most dangerous thing is the white liberal. He said it.
He's right.
But let's scoop that under the rug there. Let's not focus on that. Let's not listen to that. Black people, your own people are telling you this, and you're ignoring it. You're ignoring it. Then they spin the narrative. Well, black people can't be racist. Why? Why? Because black people were never in a position of power where they can wield racism. Really? Eric Holder? Barack Obama? How many people in Congress? Sheriffs? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And this is what fucking kills me. You want to talk about how you can never be in a position. You're 13% of the population, and a lot of our current legislative policies have been put into place for equal opportunity was to favor you. So what the fuck are you talking about? You're never in positions of power, therefore you can't be racist. Racism is essentially feeling a sense of superiority over a different race, like your race is better. Has nothing to do with wielding power. That's a whole different category. This is what they try and do. This is what leftist slime bags do. They try and conflate issues to try and delegitimize or discredit the intentional or initial meaning of a specific word. That's what they do.
And to top it off, Alec killed a guy.
Alec killed a guy. That's true. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. The fuck out of here with this bullshit.
Jeez.
I'm over it. Anyone can be racist. That's ridiculous. But look, and here's the other part. And this is really going to blow a lot of people's minds. This is really what we're so concerned about, is somebody being racist.
That's a pretend thing.
If Josh thought that white people were better than black people, okay. So who died?
I mean, who died? You wouldn't want to do business with me, but
I'm just saying, like, is this killing us? Is this really the biggest issue that we have in America? Because this is a fabricated issue. It doesn't exist to the levels they say it does. The only reason the left uses this, they have to fabricate this. They have to create this. Because without this, they've got nothing. There's a reason they went from censoring Joe Rogan to now pushing the race card. Every single fucking time. Every single fucking time. So please explain to me, if someone on the street is racist, who are they killing? Who are they killing?
I mean, it's not the best thing to be.
No, it's not. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's a good thing. But what I'm saying, though, is in terms of like things that are like pressing most Americans, right now it's inflation.
Yeah.
Inflation is making us pay more. But what they want to try and do is distract with race. Oh, it's always the same fucking thing. Racism. Oh, there's so much race. Let's burn down the fucking city. Let's have a march. Let's do this. What is this doing? You're doing the exact opposite. You're pissing more people off. Shut the fuck up. It's stupid. Like, Jesus Christ. And then Whoopi Goldberg. Case in point right there. Like, I love Tommy Vex, but sometimes he gets it wrong. I talked about how Whoopi Goldberg, that's black privilege. Roseanne Barr was fired for way less. A legitimate joke that was taken out of context. Roseanne Barr, and like Whoopi, do I think Whoopi's anti-Semitic? No. I think at the core, Whoopi was trying to be racist towards white people because she was trying to paint that as a white-on-white thing. Therefore, that makes white people look bad. Therefore, black people can look even better. Oh, please don't get me even started on black crime versus what. Please don't even get me with those stats. You get destroyed on that one. But that's what Whoopi was trying to do. She didn't get fired. She was suspended for 2 weeks. Ooh.
It's Black History Month.
And 100%. And Tommy talked about, like, no, that's liberal privilege. Like, no, that's black privilege. It's the fact that she's a black liberal. Because Meghan McCain was on there. And Meghan McCain's not a diehard liberal. And she said some shit that was very upsetting to a lot of people. She didn't get fucking, she didn't get reprimanded to that level.
I think once you bring
She never said anything that bad, though, but still.
With Jewish people, for some reason, it's like, a step above all other racisms for some reason.
What do you mean?
I don't think it's an equal blanket of outrage.
Oh no,
different things. So you can have
people. There's a lot of comfort with being anti-Semitic. There's a lot of
using
people
the
like
N-word, that type of thing, and
Yeah.
then saying a different opinion about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Then you're like,
Yeah.
you're above it. So it seems like it's layered to me anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, hence why if you said the C word, nobody gives a shit.
Right.
Say the N word, and the whole world loses its mind.
Yeah.
Again,
I mean,
there are
you drop
levels,
an Asian slur,
Yeah.
racial slur. Is that going to be
make an Asian dick joke? They try and fucking come after you, which is funny to me.
Yeah.
They tried doing that to me, and I was like, whatever. It's funny. It's true. I've seen lots of porn. It's true. Whatever.
I mean, but you have Asians comedians that'll
Oh, absolutely.
make jokes about that,
And that's what makes it so funny. Self-depreciating stuff is very funny. But again, the left is trying to kill comedy. That's why stuff isn't funny anymore.
That's why I think. So she made a comment about the Holocaust and her opinion on it, what she thought it was, which is her right.
Her right to do it. Yeah,
which
don't
makes
fire
this
her.
the greatest country in the world is because our First Amendment and Second Amendment.
But it's kind of funny though how I wrote the article, I published it on Facebook. It's there where I said I don't believe they should fire Whoopi. I think them doing that also means that you cannot have an opinion, even if that opinion is wrong. That's how people learn. And debate and discussion is paramount. It's the foundation of how we get to a better society through healthy. That's what Socrates did. He would have these debates in the Agora. He would have these discussions.
Yeah, they could have just said, "Hey, we don't necessarily agree with her." Her opinion on it,
but that's where our country has gone to now, to where it's like if you don't fall in line with the mainstream narrative, then you must be a horrible human being.
None of us are perfect, and nobody's going to say the perfect thing every single time they open their mouth, especially if they're on television every single day.
But Whoopi made a mistake.
Oh
my God!
Every single day.
It's
you
and they want to
listen to her. Nobody has to listen to her.
It's funny about that is that though, like Roseanne gets fired. They're trying to literally cancel Joe Rogan, ruin his life. And then Whoopi says that about Jewish people. Ergo, she didn't really mean it. She didn't understand it. But still, she still said it. Why aren't you trying to cancel her? Oh, because we don't, hey, if you fuck with black people, oh my God, you're a horrible. Fuck with the Jews. People are just oddly okay with that. Why is that? Where is the outrage for that? Because again, if it's discriminatory towards any person, shouldn't it be the same in a sense of it's wrong? Oh, but you have convenient convictions. Convenient convictions. This is what annoys me about fucking liberals and Republicans too. Boycott Carhartt because they're enforcing the mandates. Okay. Well then let's get into that. But so does Instagram and Facebook. But you still use those platforms. So why aren't you boycotting them? Well,
so I make a living.
Because so your convictions aren't really that deeply rooted. It's convictions of convenience, things that you can actually live without versus things you can't. Therefore, your convictions,
convictions of convenience. I like that.
That's what it is. It's 100% what it is. Cancel this dick.
Cancel it.
I think I'm calling it now. There is going to be a shift in the narrative. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm being honest here. This isn't going to last forever. I think it's going to slowly turn, and the beast they created is going to eat itself. I think those that are going to push for cancel culture are going to be hit with cancel culture as counter. They're going to call it counter cancel culture, and I think it's going to work. I think those that are trying to utilize cancel culture and a weaponized means of trying to silence dissenting opinion, they themselves are going to be canceled. Yeah. I think it's coming. I think there will be a shift, and I think society will right itself to an extent, but that only comes with people standing and speaking up and not being afraid of what the public opinion of you is. Here's the deal. I've got almost 900 people watching me right now. The podcast gets last month again 200-something thousand listens. There are a lot of people out there that don't like me. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to please any of you. I'm John Burke. That's just who I am. Do I have flaws? 100%. But if you don't like me, if you say, I think you're a racist, fine. I don't fucking care. You don't matter. You could get hit by a car tomorrow and I won't give a shit. I won't sit here and pretend to be this good person for you so that way you can love me and be one of these fake fucking social media fucktards that wants to come out there and always be right, always be on the good side, always go true with the narrative. You can honestly depend on the fact that I will be honest with you. You know where I stand. Versus these other people like The Rock, who stands up for Joe Rogan, and then he hears some bad shit, and then he fucking flips because he's a little bitch.
Damn it, Joe.
Damn it, Joe. This is what our society doesn't realize. It's the assholes like me that you can at least depend on for giving you that asshole honesty. And they're not going to bend the knee to these woke fucking retards. It won't happen.
I think it gives people a sense, too, that they're not the only ones who are thinking the same thing.
Oh, there are way more of us than them. There are way more. Because even
100%.
Democrats are getting sick of this bullshit. There's a lot of Democrats like, this is ridiculous.
It's, in my opinion, I think this has more to do with keeping eyes off of the national debt.
Yep. COVID. When a narrative starts failing, they try and deflect, shift the blame onto something else to get America. Because watch, it could be this. It could be. And then slowly, COVID starts to fade away.
Well,
it just fades away.
You know what we were just talking about with Crenshaw about members of Congress, investing in the stock market, and Nancy Pelosi herself, her husband, they just made like $4.8 million worth of purchase of Alphabet, the company. Hey, I mean,
color me shocked.
Apple,
color me shocked.
It's Micron Technology. I mean, they've got 50 stock options, 50 call options. Disney, all these.
This is really surprising. It pisses you off. It's not surprising.
Me off. Yeah, but
I get that.
But I think that's like when they do shit like this, it's more to divert from the attention of things that they're doing behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
All they care about is enriching themselves.
Yeah.
All they care about is staying in power, so they can get these insider information and make their money, get their portfolio right, and all that stuff. Like they don't care about all this stuff. They probably go back behind closed doors and start laughing, telling racist jokes.
Yeah, that's that. This is like the biggest. This is the paramount issue we have in our country is racism. No, it's not.
It isn't.
No, it's not. It is not. And that's what I love.
Government.
That's what I love about social media.
Government.
Social media. And look, you want to understand. Here's how we are in this position, ladies and gentlemen. What social media has created. What it has done is it's taken these incidents, these isolated incidents, and put a magnifying glass on them and made you, the American, feel that when you read it, this is happening next door to you. This is not as big as they say it is. And this is not me trying to downplay racism because John's secretly a racist and he wants to defend it. This is me saying when I walk out those front doors, when I go to the restaurants here in Dallas, Texas, when I go everywhere around this country and all the traveling I do, I don't see the racism that exists to the level that the left wants you to believe it does. But with social media, with CNN, with all these fucking misinformation companies, these media outlets, they want you to believe in it because it sells papers. It gets them clicks. It gets them ad revenue. It gets all this shit. It gets all this shit. That's why they keep you believing this bullshit. So you liberals out there that are sitting there constantly espousing this, oh, it's racism, you're feeding right into exactly what they want you to do because you are too stupid to fucking see it. You are too stupid to see that you are being used as a pawn in a political game to be used against Republicans. Republicans, by and large, are not racist. They're not. You take that for what it is.
Some of the older ones might have been.
Oh, yeah, 100%. There's same with the Democratic Party, but the current where we currently sit, we cannot measure
I don't think
a person's good based upon the actions of historical actions. It doesn't work that way.
I don't think in corporate America people would be like if there's an accountant who can save a company several $100 million or several $100,000.
I don't give a fuck.
Like, oh, he's black.
Oh, he's black. Really?
You'd be like, oh, let's hire this guy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Or gal, whatever.
But hey, as long as we get a black female Supreme Court justice, because that's what we need.
Nobody cares about the color of his skin. If somebody can help out,
I just want to make sure
it's like at the top of their game.
Yeah. All I care about is that Supreme Court justice. And I am being, hand to God, I am being serious. I don't give a damn what color they are or what's between their legs. All I care about is that you stand and support the Constitution.
You're a constitutionalist.
That's all I care about.
That's it.
Yes. So all this other shit, they try and push this way and push this way because that's all they really care about. They don't care about freedom. Biden doesn't give a fuck about freedom. Otherwise, he would have said, that's what I'm going to do. But instead, he made it about race. And then the left comes out there and they try and twist the information. This is why Republicans don't want it, because she's a black woman. You got Joy Reid or whatever that fucking cunt's name is, that little racist bitch. How the fuck is she not canceled?
Yeah, no
all
kidding.
The black supremacy shit she pushes? Oh, my God. How is she not canceled? Imagine a white person going on there and saying the same shit she said about black people or about the opposing
really,
race.
You could say that about any of the CNN panels.
Yeah,
like
100%.
After Trump won the election,
You had Brian Stelter, that fat little bald fuck, on there on this soundbite talking about people believe more in Joe Rogan than their corporations like us because we have teams dedicated to this. But, they'll just believe a guy with a microphone. Brian Stelter, bro, shut the fuck up.
He's a fat guy with a microphone.
He's an idiot. What teams? How many times have you got it wrong? Rachel Maddow got it wrong. Don Lemon got it wrong. So all your teams, all that jerk myself off, it didn't accomplish shit.
How does
so you're wrong.
Have a show.
It's called
reliable sources.
He is the ugliest little fucking mental midget. Like, he looks like he should be a character in Lord of the Rings. He should be like a fat Gollum. Like Gollum's retarded fat brother that nobody really wanted to bring in. Because he keeps losing the ring or he keeps trying to eat it.
Like, stop eating the ring, Stelter, you fat little fuck.
I need coffee.
We eat him. We hit him. He doesn't like hobbits since he eats ring and tries to poop it. Precious smells like Stetzer butthole.
That's what it is. He's a fucking little retard.
Do the rest of the podcast just in Gollum's voice.
Gollum's voice.
We hate the Gestelzer. The microphone's paper, stupid.
Jesus.
That's what he's like, too.
These fucking morons. Bro, I can't even with these people. All weekend I've been pretty good about not being on social media, and then as soon as I open up, it's like, oh my God, it's like a shotgun blast of just straight stupid.
Here we go.
What are the fucking idiots on Twitter saying today? What are these little morons tweeting about today? Oh, God. But it's a good pulse. It's a good pulse to see where these... And, that girl that tweeted me out, she's talking about, like, just say the word. I know you want to say it, you big racist. Say it and then face the consequences of your... What the fuck are you going to do, bitch? What the fuck are you going to do?
You're right.
That's why I have a Second Amendment, to defend my First. What the fuck are you going to do?
As I'm typing this, I'm saying it aloud right now.
Absolutely. Like, you want equality? Then come over here and I'll whoop your ass. You want equality? We're the same. Come on over here and flex on, like, see what happens.
I'm screaming it at the top of my lungs as I type this response.
Say it, you little racist. Say it. Shut up, cunt. I'll be a misogynist instead. How about that? Because apparently that's not that big of a deal when you call somebody a cunt. And I'll call men cunt too. I don't care. But oh my God. But the thing I love about it is that she creates this fake account and follows one person. And it's her. It's like, you're really that stupid? And then you click on that profile and instantly, right off the bat, her pronouns, her hashtag BLM with a black fist, a rainbow, like, okay, she's retarded. Bye. I'm sorry. If you've got your pronouns in your bio, you're fucking stupid. You're an attention-seeking little clown. And I also found out about this. In the Army, you can now if I have veterans listening to this, y'all can write me in and let me know if I'm off the mark on this. I was told that the equal opportunity representatives, which by and large are black, weird how that works, if you use the wrong pronoun, you can get in trouble. Is that true or not? If I go in there and a sergeant says, an equal opportunity rep says, my pronouns are he, hey, them, sir, zixies, we're fucking bicycle, schmeagle, I don't know, and you accidentally call him the wrong thing, you can get in trouble? I'm trying to verify this.
What were you called in the military?
What was I called?
Yeah.
Shithead.
Yeah.
Come here, fucky.
Is that a pronoun?
It can be.
It can be.
I identify it as it.
But if you
they made me identify as like, you're a fucking idiot. Roger that, Sarn. Roger that.
So if everybody was called an idiot, then
everybody's an idiot.
It's blanketed.
It's blanketed, yeah.
Okay.
That's how stupid they are. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. You gotta love that.
Interesting.
Oh my God. But that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. And it's only going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better, but it takes you standing up and calling this bullshit out. Calling this bullshit out.
Yeah, I got to think, too, that most of Twitter is bots.
Yeah, there's a good portion of it. It's a left-leaning echo chamber. That's all it is. And then, when Trump launches his app, it's going to be a right-leaning echo chamber. But I think the thing that would eventually tip the scales is if Trump's app allows for free market to actually kick in. Like, think of it this way. Like, if I had Trump's money, I would launch a platform. I would get my legal team on this. How can we sell guns? Because when you get the gun manufacturers on your platform and they're pushing that kind of stuff, bro, you are going to be flooded with ad money. If money makes the world go round, we truly believe in capitalism. get guns on your platform, get CBD on your platform.
Yeah.
Because as a business owner, if they will allow me to run ads, targeted ads of CBD on their platform, I'm going to that platform.
Yeah.
Because now I can reach the audience that Facebook and Instagram won't let me reach.
Well, I don't know that. Hopefully it's good, Truth Social.
I think it will be.
Hopefully
We'll
it is,
see.
but I think
It's going to be a right-leaning echo chamber for a while.
there's
until
reports.
Facebook goes to the level of fascism that they're pushing for, and then
What did they
eventually
drop? Just
Democrats.
like 30%, 40%.
Ooh,
Crazy.
they lost like 200-something billion, I think.
Yeah.
Like it would. But here's the thing: like it's a lot to lose, but he's also got a lot.
I think it's
Yeah.
just a matter of time before companies like Facebook, companies
yeah.
like Google, go the way of the.
The dollar. The dollar
The
changes
dodo,
everything.
yeah.
So if Facebook sees what they're doing,
Mhm.
if Zuckerberg does not make a change, Trump's thing will destroy them.
Yeah,
It will destroy
It's just a
them.
matter of time because at the very beginning of the internet, you had AOL and Yahoo.
Yeah.
There's huge companies.
Yeah.
And now the Yahoo building's right across the street from us, and the parking lot
it's abandoned.
it's like a
Yeah,
ghost
there's
town.
nobody there. That is actually kind of funny.
So
But-
it's like Twitter. It's almost dead.
I've got an account like no, Twitter's not dead. Twitter's fucking thriving.
I
Everybody's
think
on
it's-
Twitter.
I think Twitter
well,
is
Twitter's
just like-
a leftist. Yeah,
yeah,
leftist.
it's all leftists
Yeah.
and bots.
Yeah.
Because I saw a
yeah.
report saying that there is some Democratic Party that spent millions of dollars on just getting farming out
Bots and-
fake
yeah.
accounts and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it
So
does
when you
exist,
would
yeah.
have like someone like yourself who would post something, then they would have like 3,000 people go on there and
Yeah,
just
try and ratio you.
yeah.
100%. Well, that's also another reason why you can't even read the comments anymore. You shouldn't because it's bad.
Yeah.
Because again, there's a lot of fake accounts.
That's what
commenting
happens.
on-
You put
and
your
you wanna
post on
talk-
there, then like
This
the
is the thing
comments
that,
like,
like,
oh,
This
racist,
that blows my
racist.
mind is that you can't say certain things on Twitter in regards to political thing like Trump did,
Mm-hmm.
but you can post porn.
Like
You can post
hardcore porn.
hardcore porn, penetration, everything. You can go look at porn on Twitter, but you can't say some of the things Trump did. What the shit? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's a communistic
Yeah.
platform. That's
Yeah.
all it is. It's run by communists.
It's ridiculous.
Google is run by communists.
These
Facebook
people,
is they're communists. They sell all of our information to China.
That's where we're at.
And
That's
here you have
100%
the
where we're
Olympics in China with the lowest viewership in the history of Olympics.
You know, I don't understand
you had the one
how
reporter
any
yanked off.
athlete would ever even go and participate in that. Knowing the genocide of what China's doing right now and all the woke
Did you hear
athletes.
Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah.
I'm on like a Nancy Pelosi kick right now.
I
for
think
some reason.
when that
Like,
bitch
she was
dies, I'm
like-
going to throw a party. I am.
She told everybody just to
Yeah.
not do anything.
Don't
not-
say anything because we don't know what the Communist Party will do.
Yeah, it's like-
How about you stop being afraid of them and you start defending?
What'd you
How about
say?
you start standing up and say, you touch one of our athletes, we're going to fucking nuke you. Play around. Fuck around and find out.
Yeah. She's
I will
talking-
nuke your fucking country. You touch one American hair. You touch one American hair. We will fucking destroy you. It will be war. You want to host the shit? That's fine. But if athletes, that means when you host, you better be prepared for
They
all the
should
shit
have-
that's coming your way.
They should have even hosted it.
Fuck no, they shouldn't have. How the fuck this is what blows my mind too, if you really think about it. The same country that released the China virus is now hosting the Olympics.
Yeah. It's not where I'd want to be.
What? Exactly. It's like, wow. So if it's that dangerous, the very same country where the outbreak came from, you're sending your Olympic athletes to?
I'd have to pass.
That doesn't really make sense
Are
to
they
me.
wearing masks over there too? I haven't watched any of it.
Oh,
So-
neither have I. I'm not going to. I don't care.
Look
to.
like the opening ceremonies, everybody's wearing masks.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about it.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I don't give a shit about it.
I did see the one video of the reporter getting yanked off over there.
Yeah. Yep.
he
just
Dutch or something?
I think he was Dutch. Yeah. I don't know what he was saying, but essentially there were Chinese people sitting there, little Chinese communist little fucktards
Yanked
sitting
him.
there. And as soon as he said something, boom, they pulled
On
him. That
air.
dude, like that Chinese dude was putting his hand over that guy's mouth. Like, bro, that's grounds for getting your fucking nose broke.
Oh,
Holy shit. That guy was literally trying to silence him, like physically silence him. Bro,
be like, that's it. I'm out of here.
it's game over. Game the fuck over.
Out of here.
That just blows my mind. It blows my fucking mind. But people are okay with this. Hey.
Nancy's fine with
okay.
it. She says keep your mouth shut.
Yeah,
So she
absolutely.
can keep getting the insider information.
Joe Biden in China, though. Gotta love him. You gotta
China
love him.
Joe. China Joe.
I like ice cream.
Jeeping.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that ends today's episode. Again, this episode is brought to you by ShellShockCBD.com. Make sure you check us out. Now, look, I've told you before, the censorship is coming, and it's real. It's here. I've got my own website. So if you want to keep in touch, you want to see what's going on, you want to see some hard-hitting articles, there is the link. Go sign up with your email. I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to sell it. It stays with us. It's a way for me to reach you. A way from me to reach to you. In case I get removed from Instagram, Facebook, all these places, there is a link to the website. Nobody can touch it. I can publish whatever the fuck I want. And you better believe I'm be writing some really good articles today. They're going to piss a lot of people off. You'll see them shared on my Instagram, on my Facebook. As soon as we have everything done, we'll be blasting out monthly or a Monday newsletter for everybody to read the various different articles. And it's free of charge. Doesn't cost you anything. So again, you can check that out at allamericансavageshow.com. Sign up with your email. All my socials are on there. We'll be streaming more videos to Rumble, things like that. Essentially just slowly trying to pull away from these big tech companies that are really coming down on censorship, which the crazy thing is, like, again, Twitch has not. Twitch has not.
Way to go, Twitch.
And that blows my mind because they're a leftist company, but they don't fucking care. They're just like, as long as you don't say racist words or use somebody's copyrighted music, they're cool. They're doing it the right way. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm still streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
And that's what blows my mind, that Twitch, which was once made one of those things of like, oh, it's just for video games. It's not. The podcast is filmed live over there, so you guys can come watch it. It's the John Burke on Twitch. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to pay. You don't even have to pay unless you absolutely want to, and you can pay $4.99 a month to support us. And I appreciate that. And that's why I keep trying to push people over to Twitch, because YouTube censors, Facebook censors, and we will continue streaming to Twitch and try and grow this Twitch community, because there's not a lot of right-leaning or centrist-leaning streamers. It's all leftists. So you take that for what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are fucking amazing. You got anything to add?
Yeah, make sure you check out the Kratom on Shell Shock CBD.
We just launched Kratom. I couldn't even advertise that on Facebook or Instagram because, again, it goes against their policies. But Kratom is doing wonders and helping people get off of opioids, alcohol, tobacco, you name it. We've got the green strain. It's live right now. $20 a bag for 10 gummies, 11 milligrams of Kratom per. That's intense. You can check it out. We don't hype up our shit, or we don't jack up the prices. We make it affordable because I want you to come back. I want you to buy more. So I'm going to make it 10 times more affordable because I believe in the product. I believe in keeping a good product at a reasonable price, and that way people can keep coming back and supporting a good company that's doing it the right fucking way. Nothing is foreign. Nothing's imported. It's made right here in the United States of America, which, again, let me caveat with that. I'm not against global trading. I think that's a good thing. But what we can do in-house, we do in-house. We love you. We appreciate you. God bless America. And again, allamericансavageshow.com. Sign up for the email. Stay savage, America.